Yeah. Parked the days in and taking no days in. Yeah. Don't need a vacation, I need a replacement. Busting the lights out soon as we came in. Yeah. What are they talking about? What is pertaining? Yeah. Need me a therapist to ask if I'm aging. Is it me if you're gauging? All of my demons invading. I live here, no hesitating. They biting the cadence. Go out their way, it's okay. Just lock the doors at the basement. I got a gate with my face in it. Yeah. Icy cold, it is so icy cold. Yeah. Mixing the water with cheese is making the money get mold. Yeah. Trying to be like gang, you better go get it in vogue. Yeah. Put 84s on lanes, I rob how you think it is folks. We did it, we said it, we smoke. Yeah. We put it out, thought it was smoke. This 504. This is at home, right down the street from Alamo. Brand new, this new place I got to. New world, new sky, that's so blue, it's black too. New growth, all these space I outgrew. Blue bands, get my cash from drop through. Oh yeah, flash, kick the flash.
Good people, what's going on, man? It's your boy, King JB, aka Jeremy Bridges, man. I am a 10-year veteran of the NFL, and you are now listening to the Burning Bridges podcast, all right? Episode 14, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we rolling along, man. We got this thing cooking, you know what I mean? Like mama's collard greens, you feel me? Rock with your boy on Twitter, man. At you know me, B-I-G, that's the letter U-K-N-O-M-E-B-I-G, all right? I follow back. Rock with the AAT Sports _network, man. That's the movement. All the homies in Philly, you know what I'm saying? All about the Birds family. Shout out to the city of LA. You know what I'm saying? All my folks out there. Shout out to the SIP. You know what time it is. Shout out to the Valley, where we at, though. You know what I'm saying? The Valley Boys Association always showing love to me and my dog, Benny. What's going on, Adam? How we doing? We appreciate your support, brother. This is the Burning Bridges podcast, the Burning Bridges podcast. And this is the way I see it. So I tell people all the time, if the show starts, you don't like the way I see it, beat it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, we always get jumping. We just want to jump right into this thing. First, we start with a recap. No college football right now. All right, we do have some bowl games coming up, of course, in the holiday season and the new year. But the NFL is heating up, baby. So let's talk about a little recap. First, my Arizona Cardinals fell to the LA Rams last night. Pitiful showing, to be completely honest with you. And with all of that crap that went on, we still had opportunity to win the game at the end. Cliff Kingsbury still has a lot of growth that he needs to happen as a head coach, because his time management in the last 6 minutes of that game was trash. It was horrible. All right, it is what it is. I love my team and always will love my team, but I call it like I see it. It is what it is. We all got to learn from this, all right? LA came out and just wanted it, flat out wanted it more than us, even with all the mistakes again. At the end, we almost got the victory, you know what I'm saying? Put ourselves in position to win. Got the onside kick, and then it was just kind of downhill from there. The Packers got to win over the Bears, and the Bucs got to win over the Bills in overtime. Why am I speaking about those three teams? All right, because I usually speak about Carolina and Philadelphia. Well, Philadelphia had a bye week. All right. Yeah, you damn right. You know, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I got no choice. So let's kind of do a little quick overview of the top four seeds right now, AFC, NFC. The Chiefs at 9-4, all right, are in the third slot. The Pats at 9-4 in the first spot. The Titans at 9-4 in the second slot. And coming in fourth is Baltimore, hanging on by a thread. All right. A LeVar Jackson-less Baltimore going forward? I don't know. All right. We know he got a little banged up in the last game. Going forward with those teams, number one, the Pats are got to take on the Colts. Now, that's going to be a big-time AFC rival. Not rival, but it's huge playoff implications, more so for the Colts. They don't win this game, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough sledding for them going forward. The Titans have to play the Steelers. You don't never know what you're going to get with the Steelers, you know what I'm saying? So, we had the bad showing. They had the incident with the kid dancing, you know what I'm saying? And it was unfortunate, but I always chalk it up to preparation, right? You got to know what's going on in crucial situations. You got to know how you're supposed to act. You got to know what you're supposed to do. It comes down to preparation, right? Now, as a coach, you can't control what's going on in that field when it's happening, because you can't control that player. This ain't Madden. You know what I'm saying? You can't control that player. But preparation prevents poor performance. All right. So the Chiefs, who are at number 3, have to fight the Chargers. Now, we don't ever know what Chargers are going to show up. All right. So that's going to be a great game. And then, of course, Baltimore has to play the Pack. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the AFC this week is going to be lit. Right. I'm telling you, you're going to want to watch some games in the AFC this weekend. NFC, Green Bay is at number 1. Tampa Bay is at number 2. We, as Arizona Cardinals, are at number 3. And then Dallas is creeping in at number 4. Now, these are all division leaders, right? We're not even talking about the in the hunt, all that shit. We're just talking about the ones that really matter right now, all right? Number 1, Green Bay got to play the Ravens, I just stated. Tampa Bay has to play the Saints, all right? We play the Lions, meaning the Arizona Cardinals, and Dallas has to play the Giants, all right? So not so interesting games on the NFC. Righteously, the top 4 teams in the NFC should handle their business, and there should be 4 wins, right? Straight up. Now, the AFC, man, it's going to be crazy, all right? I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely be watching a lot of those games. Hopefully, you guys will be watching. You know what I'm saying? This has been one of the most entertaining NFL seasons that we have seen in a long time. I'm loving it. Grateful for the success of my Cardinals, and it's just, again, it's just fun to watch, right? With that being said, we don't waste no time right here. We're going to go right into rapid fire. Hit it, Johnny. Now, rapid fire is a segment where, Johnny, you ask me questions. This is organic, all right? And what we do is we take hot take questions, and I answer them in 20 seconds or less. Now, we don't have the timer going on, but when we say the 20 seconds or less, I do have a timer going on my computer right now because I can see our recording time, right? So I answer these questions in 20 seconds or less, and Johnny, you has, in his sick mind, concocted questions that he needs to ask you. So, Johnny, you fire away.
All right. So the first question that I have for you is Micah Parsons the Defensive Player of the Year?
Why wouldn't he be? Man, this kid has been performing, all right? Outstanding. Is what it is. He pops off the tape like you would not believe. He's always going to make his number 11 scene. He goes any and everywhere. It's crazy. Yes, at this point, unless somebody just creeps in late, yeah, he deserved to be Defensive Player of the Year, yes.
One little quick note with that. I pulled up a video. I had LeVar Arrington on one of my draft shows before the draft last year, and I asked him who he compared to. And I posted it earlier today. He said that, he goes, I don't want to make this comparison, but he's a Ray Lewis that can blitz.
Wow.
Which is a pretty high, pretty high standard to put somebody on that type of level right away. But, 12 sacks, 78 tackles already.
Yes.
The pressure.
The kid is everywhere. Everywhere.
He's very good. Next question for you. What in the hell is Urban Meyer doing?
Trying to get fired. He's trying to get fired. He's doing everything he can to get fired, and Jacksonville just won't fire his ass. Like, what? I mean, come on, man. They done fired motherfuckers for less, dog. They done fired motherfuckers for less, and this dude is over there fondling chicks. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He don't give a damn. He'll say anything. He's trying to get fired. Shame on you, Jacksonville, for not putting that man out the door and letting him go back to college football, which is what he sees. His eyes are big with them green dollar signs because y'all paying him money, guaranteed. So he's going to be getting paid by y'all for the next 5 or 6 years. And then whatever college is going to break his ass off because that's where he's had a success. So, yeah, he's trying to get fired, Johnny.
To kind of piggyback off of that, will Mike Zimmer ever be fired?
Oh, God. Mike Zimmer is like golf with my golf game, right? I'm always going to hit that one shot to keep me coming back, right?
Yeah.
There's always going to be those 3 or 4 holes to keep me coming back to the game because I'm like, man, I know I can be really good. That's Mike Zimmer. He always, just by the skin of his teeth, after that one win, that victory, and it's like, I guess we'll hold on to him for a little longer. But I look at it like this, Johnny. It's like, who they going to bring in? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about who his heir apparent is. Like, if you're going to fire the man, you got to have some idea of who you're going to bring in first. So I think that's the issue. I don't think they're looking at just like, man, ain't really nothing out there. We ain't willing to do the experimentation thing and bring in a college guy. So, yeah, I think that's the reason why Zimmer's cool.
Will the Buffalo Bills make the playoffs?
Man. You know what? Let me look at some standings real quick. Now, this might take a little longer than 20 seconds because this is a very interesting question. I just need to see their record going forward or their schedule going forward so I can be like, okay, I don't know, right? So let's see. Standings. Buffalo, all right? Let's tap the Bills, see what they're looking like. All right. They got the Panthers. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that should be a victory. All right, that's just me. They play the Patriots again. Oh, no, bruh. Oh, no. They play the Bills. I mean, they play the Falcons. It's at home. It's going to be cold, nasty weather. They should be all right. And then they play the Jets. So I would say, yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. So they should go 3-1 in the next 4 games, at least 3-1. All right. Again, the Patriots game is a toss-up. I mean, the Patriots game, I don't think they're going to win that. And then the Panthers game is kind of iffy because the Panthers can show up out of nowhere. Who knows? All right. So I think they will make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to give them that. All right. I'm going to give them that.
Okay. Does the Lamar Jackson injury concern you?
Yes. Hell yeah. What you mean? Like, yeah. I mean, Lamar Jackson is the word. Now, mind you, this kid, Hunley, I don't know where he came from.
Utah.
Hunley, like, where's he from?
University of Utah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, look. I thought they cloned Lamar Jackson. I didn't know what they did because this dude looks like him, moves like him.
He reminds me kind of like Tyrod Taylor.
Right, yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm righteously, bro. Hell yeah. I mean, he's their guy. But at the same time, this kid, he's not bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, of course it concerns me that Lamar got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, the extent of his injury. But, yeah, it's going to be a concern going forward for them, right? It's something that they're going to have to adjust to, right? It's always next man up. That's why you have a backup quarterback. And you got to be able to have confidence that you're going to win with that. So we'll see.
And last, your Arizona Cardinals, will they be the number 1 seed after the end of this year going into the playoffs? Are they going to regain that? Ooh,
no.
Okay.
And thank God. Right? We don't, at this point, man, we don't want to be no 1 seed. We're 7-0 on the road. We are 3-3 at home. What?
Yeah.
We don't play very well at home. It's crazy as hell as it sounds. We just don't play very well at home. I would much rather us be on the road, right? The normal road to the Super Bowl, if you are not a number 1 seed, you got to play a away game, you got to play a home game, and you got to play an away game, right? So most likely, if you keep winning, you're going to play the NFC Championship in somebody else's home. I am perfectly fine with that, right? I'm good with that. I'm good with them flying back to the desert as NFC champs and going to the Super Bowl and so far. I'm cool with that. I don't want us to be the number 1 seed. Fuck all that shit. That was what got our ass kicked last night. All that thinking about clinching and number 1. Fuck all that. Win, right? Win and let everything else take care of itself, right? So no number 1 seed. We don't really give a damn about it, right?
So that wraps up JB's Rapid Fire.
Yeah, buddy. All right. So next coming up, we got our oh shit plays of the week.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, man. Here we go. Number 5, Rasul, Deja Vu. Rasul Douglas, man. This dude has come on like gangbusters. All right. Pick 6. Him. Come on, baby. Let me get that. Follow me to this end zone. Now, Rasul Douglas is the same guy that closed out the Green Bay and Arizona game. And we had Rasul on the practice squad. We cut him, or they picked him up off the practice squad. And shout out to him because he's been having a phenomenal year ever since that. This is a pick 6. He had a pick 6 in the last game. Well, no, this is the last game. So he had a pick 6 the game before this, right? I mean, this dude is everywhere, right? He is everywhere. And shout out to him, man. I like it when, you see stories like that. Guys get their opportunity and they shine. All right, Herbert with a ridiculous bomb before half to Guyton for the TD. Now, this kid's got a rocket on. We know this, all right? Man, that ball got smoke coming from it, bro. Sheesh. Man, that kid can throw the ball a mile, bro, and he just showed it. He threw that ball fucking 70 yards, bro. He threw the ball 70 yards, dog. Like, just effortless throw, all right? Number 3, Justin Simmons diving interception and paying homage to the late, great Demaryius Thomas, all right? Rest in peace to Maris Thomas, man. It still makes me scratch my head, and it makes me, get that lump in my throat when I think about it, because I just don't know. I want to know what happened to the man, right? I just need to know what happened to him. But man, you're talking about max effort right here. When the Simmons kid he's one of the top dogs, you know what I'm saying? And then them showing love. Mike Evans, number 2, Mike Evans, fingertip TD grab. Let me get that. Now, shout out to the GOAT himself for placing this ball. Shit. You talking about putting it in the window. And then Mike Evans snagging that thing with the fingertips. He's one of the best the league's got to offer, man. It is what it is. Jakeem Grant, like the road runner, right? He's speeding to the end zone. Now, this dude can fly, bro. Watch how it seems like everybody is about to stop moving. First of all, he did a little dance. Here you go. It looked like ain't nobody else running. It looked like ain't nobody else running but him. Look at this dude, bro. Speed. Now, you can't coach that. That is just pure speed. I wonder if him and Tyreek Hill lined up, you know what I'm saying, who would do what? What did it do? All right. I'm still waiting on the Usain Bolt Tyreek Hill race myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. I want to see that happen. All right. So that's JB's Oh Shit plays of the week. All right. Coming up next in one of our favorite segments here, man, we got JB's tweets of the weekend, favorite tweets of the weekend. All right, let's get into that, man. Can't wait. you just put that one back up there. you just put it back up there right now. That was from last week, damn it. What are you doing?
I had to just throw that up there for you.
That's the one, bro. That shit is horrible.
So the first one, I have to click it. Kind of scary.
Let's see.
All right, so I will.
Oh my god.
Hold off on the.
Oh my god.
So this is Jacquees, I guess his name is.
This is Jacquees, man. He was singing the national anthem at a Laker game. Jacquees, the quote unquote, what did he call it? What did he deem himself? The king of R&B or some shit?
Yeah.
There's not even a genre called R&B anymore. So it's for you to be the king of R&B, brother, that don't really hold much weight nowadays. Now, if you to try to proclaim that shit in the late 90s or early 2000s, then it might be an argument. And you're crap, so you wouldn't even hold a candle to them people. But I am CB the Great. We appreciate this tweet, man. Let that thing run and listen to this shit. I love remixes, by the way.
Does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, of the free, land of the free, of the free, and of the free, of the free, of the it's say
man. Again, Twitter is one of the greatest places on earth. All right, but that right there is an art. I'm sorry, that's an art, right? So people that do this, like, that is an art, and I appreciate everyone that does those remixes. I got a guy we follow on our page, JB and Benny Blue, and I forget his name, but it's someone on the lines of the remix guy. This dude crazy, but that's top notch right there, man. What we got next?
Great.
Oh man! All right, here we go. So this is from Kayla Deenan. All right. Hey, young, I hate men. Okay, so let it run, man. You know what I'm saying? Blow it up so the people can see it, because this is amazing. But if you've ever been married before or you've been in a long relationship, this is the way shit goes. Here you go. Mike, where you at? Target drive up. Picking up your order. Hurry. crying so hard though when I first watched it. I was in tears, bro. But it actually started waiting faster. But that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Women, come on, women, give us a break, man. Man's told you he waiting on your order at Target.
Hurry up, wait faster.
Hurry, I'm hungry. Get your ass on somewhere. What we got next, man?
And then I won't post it because I just want.
Oh my god,
this is a good one.
That was great.
All right, so.
So we talked about the Pittsburgh game where Chase Claypool, who was a wide receiver that caught a 9-yard first down, has the audacity to celebrate when his ass should have been getting up, trying to get up so they can spike the football. He does a little shimmy shake first down. So, of course, you can't do shit. Twitter going to get on that ass. All right, so move it down so we can see the caption. Claypool celebrating. You know what I'm saying?
Went from green to red, all that time to say. I'm gonna go home with the cup on in the palm. Love so hard to find when someone's on your mind. Listen, baby, your wish is not to me.
Oh, we had a roll call.
You understand that your wish is not to me. Again, I could make my baby understand. Something tells me that I'm dreaming. I can see the bed waving on the web.
All right, I'm
now,
sorry.
Hold on, mistaken. Go ahead.
Oh my God, these are there is no rhythm in any of these movements. This is just, they should not be dancing.
The funniest part about it is that I think that's in New Orleans, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the city. That's got to be in New Orleans, bro. Like, that shit is hilarious, bro. But yeah, Claypool, motherfucker, where's your football ID, man? Your shit is trash.
Did you see he blamed because the offensive lineman ran over there thinking, get
I
your ass
know.
back to the huddle. And the funny thing was, the ball got hit out. Like Eric Kendricks kind of like knocked the ball out because those two were going at each other, which threw more seconds off the clock. Right. And the best part is they did a frame by frame, and it was Claypool and his action, and they did one with Larry Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald runs over, grabs the ball,
and goes back and spots it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's GOAT behavior compared to, I don't know. I am not gonna call that man a possum. I mean, that's all I'm gonna call him, a possum. That's possum behavior, right? Exactly. No call for. I know Mike Tomlin ripped him a new one, man. Here we go. Excuse me.
All right, put this out here. So this was by
This Football Life, right? Football _ tweets. Football is life. It says Brian Dawkins was really a different breed. Now, before you play this, I promise you a Brian Dawkins story. Now, this is one of my favorite Brian Dawkins stories. And I'm a rookie in Philadelphia. And Brian Dawkins is the guy, all right? This is in peak Brian Dawkins, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had been in the league, I think, 4 or 5 years before I got to the team. So Brian Dawkins, if you don't know, he calls himself Weapon X, right? Which is what they call Wolverine in the comic books. He has an action figure of Wolverine. He has several action figures of Wolverine in his locker, right? Now, I'm observing because my locker is probably about, I was a rookie, you know what I'm saying? So they just kind of put us any damn where, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, this particular game, which was the first game I'd ever been a professional athlete, I'm paired up about 3 lockers down from Doc, right? His action figure, the main one, the biggest one. So the action figure has his hands down, right? This Wolverine with the claws has his hands down, right? By his side, one in front, right? But you can twist his arms to make it, to get in battle mode, right? So I'm looking at the action figure because, they've already gone out, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't, as a inactive, you don't dress. So you go out pretty much after the whole team goes out, you know what I'm saying? We've been there eating and some more shit, right? So I'm watching the action figure. We leave out. They warm up. We come back in the locker room. Andy says his piece, lets them go. I'm walking out, and the action figure goes from hands down. Well, now that damn claw is up with them adamantium claws up, right? And that's the light switch, right? Mm-hmm. That was one of those welcome to the NFL moments to be like, yo, these dudes is wow. I'm like, man, but that's the switch. So I'm anxious to see this little video, man.
He was like, Spikes, I'm going to take his soul. And I was like, What? I'm gonna take his soul. I want to see how bad he wants to play. Next play, they run a crowd behind me. Brian Dawkins. Boom! I said, oh my goodness. He gets up over him and just say, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know what he's on, but I want some before the next game, though. I like these Dawkins.
And that's him, right? So
Yeah.
if you don't know Brian Dawkins, anything about him, he was an extremely religious man. All right. All praise to the Most High when it comes to Doc. He's one of the best men I've ever known, ever been around, one of the best teammates. You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure to be able to be around him and a lot of the other guys in Philadelphia my rookie year. That was awesome.
And they said that he also doesn't curse. So that's
No, he
another
doesn't.
thing.
He
That's
doesn't.
another thing. You know, he uses
he's extremely religious. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of doggonets and you know what I'm saying, dadgummits and heck nows and there's a lot of that with him.
by far my favorite football player ever.
Wonderful dude, man.
Exactly.
Great ball player.
All right, so let's put this on pause.
All right, so this is from overtime, right? So peace to overtime. We appreciate y'all. Imagine buying a new car and they deliver it like this. I'm gonna watch this crap.
Why is he trying to catch it?
He's trying to catch the damn car, bro. He's trying to catch a car.
Like the car's falling off, and he's
On average, that car probably weighs. I don't know. I mean, the car probably weighs about 1,000 pounds, right? You know what I'm saying? Just think about the motor and you know, because it ain't like in the old days. You know what I'm saying? With these 2 tons of vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So, but either way it go, what the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
oh man,
Carvana's fucking up.
Yep, exactly.
All right, next week.
They're going to the dealership next time.
Oh yeah, trust me when I say that, bruh. All right, now if you ain't seen this, prepare yourself for some wild shit. All right, this is from Ellen. Let's see, Ellen Monette. All right, some Ellen Monette. You know what I'm saying? And this is KD and the young boy Trey. Trey Young, right? Now, KD has known Trey Young since Trey Young was 10 years old, right? Now Trey Young is flaming his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of flames, let it play. We're going to let the good people see it for themselves.
You two going at it. Gamesmanship. Kevin Durant knuckling up to his former camper. Was that Trey Young was a camper?
I think he might have met him at OKC when he was at
the basketball.
Look, man, that looked like some Michael. That looked like some Michael Jackson shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the late great Michael Jackson. Now that's all allegedly, but I ain't let my kids stay in no Michael Jackson house. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. So that looked like there was, you know, that KD. Come on, man. That's just that's not it, bro. I don't know what I'm saying. That's just not it.
Yeah, no.
Next tweet, please. All right, here he goes again. Now, this guy's going to be a constant on our show. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? We always going to find a tweet that's going to be amazing. Now, here we go again. We're talking about Claypool again. Now, as I believe that Brendan Clinton here, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. Mr. Go 30, you know what I'm saying? So, with Coach 30, is going to call him Davis. Now, if you know watch Coach 30's videos, Davis is his guy. That's the guy he always bangs on, right, for the most part. So, he's about to do a video of Claypool being a dumbass. Here you go, and it's a masterpiece.
All right, they give the handoff, right? We got a guy in position, all right, but I'm not really an athlete, can't quite make it. All right, now we got Peters at corner. All right, I made it to the NFL, I've arrived, no need to go to the weight room anymore. All right, get chokeslammed like I'm on Friday Night SmackDown. All right, once again, they give it to the back, right? We should have a corner out here with outside contain. All right, but I'm pissing down my leg, the moment's too big. It's going to go inside. Now I can't change directions. My hips are too stiff. That's why my wife left me. I'm just realizing that now while the running back scores. All right. Hey, Davis, let me ask you a question, son. Who the hell do you think you are?
Davis.
Right? We in crunch time trying to win a football game. You catch a 9-yard slant and start celebrating while the clock's ticking. Right? So it's all about you, son. Right? Forget the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the Pittsburgh Davis. It's not my fault. He knocked the ball out. I don't want to hear that crap. He knocked it out your hand because you ain't got no grip. Just like your mama, son. Tell the woman to do some Kegels or something.
Kegels or something. Tell her go home and do some Kegels or something. Holy shit. Man, this dude is wild as they come. Again, man, we appreciate you, Brendan, for your anecdotes. You know what I'm saying? Again, Mr. Go30 is his Instagram. I mean, his handle on Twitter. If you hadn't followed that dude, man, go. It is well worth the follow. He don't disappoint. He hits every time. Good shit, man. Outstanding. Next tweet. We got one more?
I think we do.
Uh-oh.
So this is a Washington football team fan.
It's already bad enough, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. What does this say? Futuristic feel. Now, that's an interesting way to spell it. All right, so it's already bad enough that the Washington football team ain't really got no name, right? And then now they're struggling, right? Even though they're quote unquote still in the hunt in the NFC, right? Quote unquote, right? This dude has clearly had enough. All right, here we go. Run that thing.
It's a bumble. Hey! Oh my God! Brilliant!
Unc said party over.
My thing is, I think that TV went out of style back in 2003.
Oh yeah, that damn thing. That was first of all, it's a fatback. You know what I'm saying? That's the first. That TV heavy as hell.
Oh
right?
my God,
it's a floor model. Second of all, that TV old as fuck like that. Yeah. So I mean, he probably just it's probably something he's been meaning to do. That just gave him a reason to do it. So shout out to Unc, man. I feel your frustration, but not like that.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it.
Yo, this is hilarious, right? So this is from Alexander Marks. You know what I'm saying? This is Alex Marks Envy. Coming soon. Now this is the this is the Las Vegas Raiders stadium. This gigantic, beautiful stadium that is a mile and a half off the strip in Vegas. This is like the eighth wonder of the world. This thing is beautiful, bro. It's gorgeous. And they got the crappy ass Raiders. But if you understand the joke, it's gonna turn into a pop-up, son. They're gonna turn that bitch into a Spirit Halloween. Wow. That is classic. That's classic. That's so amazing.
That's great. That's so
Twitter, one of the greatest places on earth, bro. It's amazing, right? Holy smoke. All right, here we go. Now, this is a very wholesome clip, right? I'll put this on here, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no laughing matter. So this is Drew Maddox, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. After his coach tore chairs up, all right, and kicked trash cans over, the University of Houston's Jamal Shyt, all right, stopped and picked up the trash after emotional loss to Alabama Saturday night in Tuscaloosa. I'm a huge fan of this young man. Right? Because I get it. We get frustrated. I mean, we just watched the man destroy his own TV. You know what I'm saying? And he had no ties besides fandom to the club. This is a man who coached his team. He got upset. He was walking out the field, on the court, in their visiting stadium and just having a temper tantrum. So this young man, very sensible young man, picks up the trash. And I'm glad the coaches finally got on board and said, you know what, let me help this dude out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing the right thing. All right. This young man is going to be a great man. And we appreciate you. What's his name again? Jamal Shyt. Jamal Shyt, we appreciate you, man. All right, big time. We appreciate you. All right, I think that might be the last one. We ain't done yet. So, Frank Caliendo. Yeah. We love Frank Caliendo, by the way. All right, Frank Caliendo is a great, wonderful, wonderful man. He is a resident of the Valley. He does impressions like nobody else's business. So he posted this, and this is Aaron Rodgers' doppelganger, right? He looks like Aaron Rodgers, but at the same time, he looks like one of the three wise men.
He looks like Aaron Rodgers after a bender.
He looks like that's a definite. Yeah, but he looks like one of the three wise men, you know what I'm saying, that's looking for the North Star. He just happened to stop at Lambeau Field to watch the game, you know what I'm saying, as he was on the way to take gifts to the baby Jesus Christ himself. All right. So that's what this guy looks like. You know what I'm saying? Paruppa pum pum. All right. So,
Darren Rogers.
Nonetheless, this is Scarin Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Dodgers. You know, we can give him all kind of names. But shout out to you, sir. All right. Mr. Not Quite So Aaron Rodgers. All right. Mr. Not quite the owner of the Chicago Bears, but almost. All right.
We have 2 more left.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, here we go. We got Chiefsaholic. All right, we appreciate that. Should have killed us when you had the chance, Chiefs Kingdom. All right, so we got Peter Griffith, you know what I'm saying, with the NFL shield on his face. The Chiefs are 3-4. You can't do it. Can't pull the trigger. Chiefs are 9-4. Can't do it. On your ass.
I love it. Should have taken the shot, fat ass.
Should have taken the shot, fat ass. Yo, Family Guy. Classic.
Should have taken the shot, fat ass.
Classic, right? Classic. Anytime you make a meme out of Family Guy, you know it's going to be righteous. All right? Yeah. Shout out to Chiefaholic, man. That was very creative. We appreciate you.
And then last one. The picture I sent you of my daughter's principal, who is all decked out in his Cleveland Browns.
That's awesome, man. You don't get no better than that. We've all had a good principal. All right? I don't care what nobody say. Growing up, we all had a good principal. Mine's name was Willie Jones. All right. Now, Willie Jones, because where I grew up at, we were in a different district than the school that I went to high school at. My mom taught this. I got grandfathered in. And then my boys, we were from a rival hometown of that school I actually went to. Right. So we were from an area called Whitestown. So we referred to ourselves as the Whitestown Clique. Right. Well, the WTC, as they could refer to it, we always pull up about 10 minutes late for school, and you had to park like way around by the Coliseum and then walk all the way, you know what I'm saying, to get to the entrance of the school. Oh, Willie Jones would be standing there smoking a cigarette, right? Smoking a cigarette. Come on in the office. And this is the day of corporal punishment, right? So this was the days of corporal punishment. So we had to get 3 licks before we went to class. 3 licks meant you had to get your ass whammed with that paddle, all right, 3 times. Now, paddle was probably about 4 inches long, 4.5 inches long, with holes in it about this big. Willie swung that bitch like Willie Mays. All right, so yeah. But this is awesome. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome, man. Shout out to this dude, bro. What's his name?
His name is Mr. Hafner. And the great part about it, the other day, because they do videos and stuff, they send it. My wife had a video of him, and he was wearing a suit. They were doing a song, like a Christmas type of song or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he was wearing a suit of all cats. So nice. He like does it and like gets the kids to laugh. And the one thing with him is, you know, my daughter with her condition and everything, she goes out with an aide, goes out to watch her, you know, make sure her gear is all on, everything like that. And it's funny because he volunteers to go out because he wants to see how everything's done. He wants to. It's like he's very hands-on. Nice. He wants to be a part of it. He wants to, and it's great. You don't have the principal that just sits in the office and just like hides
waits on badass kids to come in.
Exactly.
Nice.
So
nice.
No, it was
awesome,
great.
Man.
It was great to see that, and it's funny. You know, the kids probably get a kick out of it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. I got a kick out of what I saw. Let's look at this guy. All right, that's the type of guy you want your kids being led by. All right, well, it's come to that time. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got that boy Peanut. I used to have one of those projection TVs. Yeah, I think we all did. You know what I'm saying? That's, it's back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So right at this point, we're gonna pay some bills. Let Johnny do his thing, and we're gonna come back and get our picks in. A little slight boil and bridges, and then we're going to get up out of here, man. So, Johnny, you take it away.
All right. So, we're going to do a little bit of, what we got to go in terms of promotion here. The Statement Games, fun-free twist on fantasy sports. Link is in the bio. Manscaped.com is partnered with AAT Birds. Use the code AAT Birds for 20% off and free shipping at checkout. AATSportsNetwork.com/shop. Some great gear on there. I know the holidays are coming. They're very, close, but definitely something you want to take a look at that. Also, if you have an idea, shoot us a message and we'll see if we can make it happen for you. Symbol, the stock market for sports, symbol.com. Use the promo code AAT Sports when you sign up. Really cool thing. You can basically, buy some stocks in teams and see how they're going to do. If you think the team's going to be pretty good in the coming years, you can buy them low cost. So definitely something to check out. Symbol.com, funkbrewing.com. Check out all the great flavors that they have in terms of beer and all that kind of stuff. check out their website. They do ship, so it is something. They do have some pretty awesome designs as well. So definitely something to take a look at there. And then All About the Birds is expanding. Please follow the new AAT Sports Network on Twitter at AAT Sports _. Sports is what we're all about. And I'll jump Jeremy back into here.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's that time. Johnny, you run it down how we did last week on our picks.
So last week, you and Barry had. Let me get this. All right. So you went 7-7. You picked a couple upsets that didn't happen.
I took a couple chances. I did.
He was 9-5, so he did a tiny bit better. Overall, our record, it's getting very, very tight. I had the best week, 11-3. Chip was 10-4.
Yeah.
Jeff was 9-5, and you were 7-7. But Chip is the overall leader right now, 131-77. You, Jeff, and I are tied for second. 129-79. So it's only 2 games off the pace. So
outstanding.
Very, very close. The week's coming to a close. So
that's a testament to just guys who just know football. All right. That's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie. That's nice. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? It's getting competitive. This is pretty awesome, right? Well, here we go. Week 15. We're gonna start Thursday night. Chiefs Kingdom headed to SoFi, the rented SoFi Stadium for the Chargers. So the 9-4 Chiefs taking on the 85 Chargers. They got the Chiefs favored by 3 points. Johnny, what say you?
I got to go with the Chiefs. The way their defense is playing and their offense, I think they're going to be able to run the ball on Chargers who have a terrible run defense. Really? I think I got to go Chiefs on this one.
I'm going Chiefs as well. I said it with the addition of Mark Ingram, is ironically who they got off of free agency, but his last employing team was the Chargers, right? What is that? I said Mark Ingram. Did I say Mark Ingram? What is that guy's name?
Melvin Ingram. Melvin
Ingram. I call him everything but his damn name. Sorry, Mr. Ingram. Anyway, I said with the addition of Melvin Ingram that their defense would be solidified because they were putting Jones back in his natural place. And he is a one-man wrecking crew. So, yes, Chiefs will get the job done. We got the Raiders. We got the Raiders, the 6-7 Raiders going into the 7-6 Cleveland Brown dog pound. 3-point favorite. That's Cleveland. Who you got, Johnny?
So Cleveland has 8 guys on the COVID list right now. Jarvis Landry, 3 offensive linemen. They're starting tight end. So Baker Mayfield may be, especially with that pass rush of Vegas. I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to go Vegas.
So you read my mind on this one. I was going to go Vegas, even if they were full strength, right? Because I feel like Vegas is embarrassed about what happened to them last week. All right, they got that ass whooped thoroughly by KC, and they kind of start feeling themselves. So it's going to be one of those let's come back to reality moments. And yeah, with all that being said, the Browns do got a lot going on, so the Raiders will get the upset, if you will. I don't really call it upset. They kind of what for what, to be real. So yeah, I got the Raiders as well. All right, we got the Pats. All right, sliding into Indianapolis, right, to play in the big oil drum with the Colts. All right, and Indy is favored. Indy is favored by 2.5. Who you got?
I gotta go Pats.
Yeah, I'm the same way. All right, defense. One word, defense. All right, I know they have a great run game, but we already know what Bill Belichick gonna do. He's gonna shut down their first option, which is the run game. So it is what it is. No bigs. All right. Sunday action, early games. We got the Panthers going to the Billy Bills. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the weather is going to be. Let's see, it's going to be nasty. Is it going to be nice? What's going on? 32 degrees at Orchard Park. All right. It's just going to be a cold effort. All right. We got the Bills favored by 10.5. God damn. Who you got?
I gotta go with the Bills. I think they're going to bounce back. They played really well second half against Tampa. Carolina, I don't know what they're doing at quarterback. They're just playing. They're just shuffling. They're just throwing it up in the air, and then Cam goes in, PJ Walker goes in, Cam goes in, Walker goes in. So I think Carolina. I think Matt Rule's done. I feel like he's checked out. I don't know.
Is Matt Rule eyeing that college money too? Damn.
I don't know. He may be.
I'm with you. I'm going with the Bills too, but I ain't gonna take that 10.5 points. I can tell you that.
No, not 10.5.
Hey, bettors out there, you want to make some money? Go against that money line. All right, go against that spread. All right. We got the Cards flying into Detroit, taking on the Cardinals. Taking on the Detroit Lions. All right, Johnny, and we're favored by 13.5. Good googly moogly. All right, who you got, Johnny?
I'm going Arizona. Arizona, I think, is going to lay a little bit of a beat down on Detroit.
Yeah, we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's going to be on the road. Now, mind you, and Benny can attest of the JB and Benny Blue Review. He's a Detroit Lions fan. I hate playing Detroit early in the day. It's the worst shit ever. I hate playing in Detroit, period. I think it's almost like it's like a punishment, right? It's like playing in Jacksonville. It's like a punishment. It's like, you really got to go play this game? Shit. You go handle your business and you get the fuck out of there. So hopefully that's what my Cardinals will do. We got the Jets sliding down to the 305. Miami's favored by 8.5. Who you got?
I was thinking about picking the Jets here, but I just don't think I can. I got to go Miami.
I'm going Miami as well, and basically just based on preparation and coaches. I got Flores over Saleh. All right, and again, bettors, I wouldn't take the 8.5 points. I can promise you that. All right, we got the Cowboys going to Nauk, all right, New York, to the Meadowlands to face the G's, man. All right, the Daniel Jones bad neck having ass G-men. They're starting their, I want to say they're probably going to end up starting their third string quarterback, whoever the fuck that may be. Yeah, Dallas is favored by 10.5. Johnny, I know it's going to hurt you to say it, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's going to have to be Dallas. Dallas's offense still needs to get themselves right because they just aren't right. But I think the quarterback's going to be Glennon, giraffe neck looking Glennon. He's going to be the quarterback, and he sucks. So
they need to just let Glennon give Daniel Jones a little bit of his neck, and then it'll even out. It'll be all right. Exactly. You understand? I'm with you. I got to go Cowboys as well. Washington football team sliding into the link. All right, NFC East battle, if you will. I know you can't answer this question, all right, but I'm going to answer it. I'm going to go with Philly, all right. Now, I don't think Jalen Hurts will be back for this game because he has a high ankle sprain, and that's not something you bounce right back from. Will Gardner Minshew have a repeat of the week before? Or will Gardner Minshew from Jacksonville show back up? All right, we're going to see. But I'm taking the Eagles at a favored by 4.5 over the Washington football team. All right, we got the Titans going into the Steel City. All right, the big ketchup bottle, and playing the Steelers. All right, the 6-1 Steelers. Tennessee's favored by 1.5. Who you got, Johnny?
This is a tough game, but I'm going to lean with Tennessee here on a close win.
I got to go with Tennessee as well. Steelers, they're in disarray. They got too much going on. With that being said, watch them come out and just beat the shit out of the Titans. That's just kind of how they operate. It's weird like that, right? Yeah. All right, so we got the who the fuck wants to watch this shit game. All right, we got the 2-11 Texans, going to the 2-11 Jags, right? And the Jags are favored by 3 points. Johnny, you got to pick the game. So who you got?
I'm going to go Houston, and I think Houston beats the shit out of Jacksonville, and then Urban Meyer isn't allowed back on the plane, and they tell him just to go home.
Nice. You know, Urban Meyer's got holes everywhere, all right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, but they're playing in Jacksonville, so he ain't got to give nobody's plane, but except his own. I know he got a private jet, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so, but Urban Meyer got holes, you know what I'm saying? So, it's all right. Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Texans get it done. Here we go. We got the Bengals going to the Bronx, all right? 7-6 teams battling it up. We got Denver favored by 1.5. This is a hard pick. Who you got, Johnny?
I'm going to go with Denver. You know, I like to stick with Denver. I did pick them as a surprise team this year, so I want to try to, get them some wins. But I don't know. I just feel like the defense is playing well, and I think that their running game, I think they do enough to get the W.
I can understand that. I can dig it. I'm going to go with the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow is really anxious to have a good showing. And I think that the Bengals defense does just enough. You're right. That Broncos running game is tough. I just feel like the Bengals are going to squeak one out. All right. Falcons going to the Niners. All right. Going to the big bell bottom. The San Francisco 49ers are favored by 9 points.
I'm going to go with San Francisco. I think it's going to be a closer game. I wouldn't pick the 9 points.
Oh, no, sir.
But
no, sir.
No, sir. But it'll be a close game, but I think San Fran will pull it out.
I agree. Falcons defense is just like what? Like, big time question mark. So even when they do have a little spark on offense, their defense just fucks it off. So 49ers get the job done. All right, we got the NFC West, you know what I'm saying? The Wild Wild West. All right, we got the Seahawks going into SoFi. Yeah, look at that again. Yeah, so the Seahawks going to the SoFi to face the Rams, all right, the 9-4 Rams and the 5-8 Seahawks. LA is favored by 4.5 points. Upset alert?
I want to pick an upset, but I feel like the Rams will win. But I think they'll win at the end.
Being at home, being janky, all right. I'm going to pick the Seahawks to win the game because I want the Seahawks to win the game.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm going to pick the Seahawks to win the game because I want them to win the game. All right. I just still don't think that OBJ just went on COVID protocol, so now he's going to throw the ball too. Right. So yeah, I think now it's a very fair game. Right. So it's going to be about who can run the ball better. It's going to be about better quarterback play. I think Russell Wilson makes some plays with his legs. And I think the Seahawks go in there and disappoint the Rams, bro, who are kind of feeling themselves right now after beating the juggernaut that is my Arizona Cardinals, right? Packers are going to, quote the Raven, nevermore. And when you be more, you got to be more careful, right? So we got Green Bay favored by 4.5. Johnny, what say you?
I'm going Green Bay. Like I said, I don't know how healthy Lamar Jackson is. And, no Marlon Humphrey. They lost him 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just think Green Bay is just going to be a little too much for Baltimore.
I understand. I agree. I think I got the pack in this one. That 4.5 points is going to be right on point. Like I think they'll probably win by about 3 at most. Right. All right. We got the Saints sliding to Tampa Bay. All right. The Taysom Hill led Saints headed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay is favored by 11 points. What you got, Johnny?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think New Orleans did beat them earlier in the year when Jameis got hurt and then Simeon came in. Yep. So Tampa Bay's ready for a little bit of revenge, and they're not going to let Taysom, I can't throw the ball, Hill, beat them.
You can call his name correctly. It's Taysom, I can't throw the ball past 12 yards. All right? You can throw it. You just can't throw it past 12 yards. It's okay. All right? It's like Drew Brees towards the end of his career. It's kind of the same thing. All right? So, yeah, I'm with you. I got to go with the Bucs. I think they're going to get some get back. All right, Monday Night Football. All right. Surprisingly, this is going to be a good game because it's two teams that don't know who the fuck they are and what the fuck they're doing. We got the Vikings headed to Chicago to face the Bears. 3.5-point favorites. That would be Minnesota. Who you got, Johnny?
I'm going to go with Minnesota on this one. I don't like to. Just because Kirk Cousins doesn't do well in prime time, but he did win Thursday night. But I'll go with Minnesota. But again, this is a toss-up game.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. This one can go either way. I'm going to go with Minnesota as well. I just don't see the Bears doing much to win. But at the same time, like you said, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, this is going to be one of those games that if the Bears win, I'm going to be like, yeah, all right. I could see that. All right, coming up next and to end the show, we're going to have a little boiling bridges. Run that thing. Now, in today's episode of Boiling Bridges, we're going to talk a little bit about this incident with this kid, Phillip Adams. The headline says, autopsy of an ex-NFL player, Phillip Adams, accused of killing 6 people, shows unusually severe CTE. Now, Rock Hill, South Carolina, an autopsy reveals unusual severe brain disease in the front lobe. Former NFL player accused of fatally shooting 6 people in Rock Hill, South Carolina, before killing himself in April. Okay, authorities announced Tuesday. The 20 years of former cornerback Phillip Adams spent playing has definitely give him a rise to diagnosis of stage 2 chronic trauma. All right, the cephalopathy, right? I ain't say that word right. I know I didn't. Either way it goes, right? And then Dr. Ann McKee, who examined him. So I want to talk about this because a lot of people don't believe that it's real. I had somebody joke with me the other day about how maybe guys are like, oh, they just use it to make an excuse, right? Like, oh, it's my CTE or whatever. I had CTE. Like, it's not a game, right? And I encourage people out there, you good people out there, to check on people that you know that have played pro football, right? Check on people that you know that have been in combat sports, because this is not a game, right? Unusual brain waves and brain trauma is going to cause you to do things and to think things and to feel things that you are not accustomed to think, feeling, and doing. This is a situation, right? The man killed 6 people and then turned around and killed himself. Perfectly normal human being, right? Never had any issues, never had any history of of sporadic or erratic or buck wild behavior, getting locked up, fighting, so on and so forth. He was just a football player who played football his entire life, right? And those constant blows, boom, 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 right, help develop that brain trauma. Check on your people, man, all right? Check on your people. I like to text my guys every once in a while and ask them how they doing, and I like to say, nah, like, how you doing? How you really doing? Good? Is everything all right? How you feeling? Guys, don't be afraid to talk, right? One of the greatest things I've ever did was get counseling, and it was in the record because I got a DUI in 2005 when I went to Carolina, and I had to get it per the NFL because I was in the program, right? That's one of the things they make you do is go sit and talk to a shrink. It was awesome. All right, Dr. Tobin, I thank you to this day. So check on your people. All right. This has been episode 14 of Burning Bridges podcast. I am the man, King JB, as you see on my screen. Jeremy Bridges, 10-year NFL veteran. Rock with me on Twitter. You know me, B-I-G, love you, K-N-O-M-E-B-I-G. Rock with all my boys at AAT Sports _. All right. Get with me at Jeremy.Bridges7337 at zohomail.com. Hey, mail, love mail, suggestions. All right. We love doing the show. Shout out to Johnny U. Shout out to All About the Birds family. Shout out to my man Benny Blue, JB and Benny Blue Review. We will be live streaming tomorrow night. Shout out to all my folks out here in the Valley. We still up. Don't worry about it. We still up. The Valley's still hot. Don't matter. All right. We got one of the best basketball teams in the NBA. And we got one of the best football teams in the NFL. All right. Point blank and period. This has been another episode of the Burning Bridges podcast. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Check us out on YouTube at AAT. All About the Birds, you know what I'm saying, for past episodes. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Rock with us. Keep on doing that. We appreciate everybody that showed up, everybody new, everybody old. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy this wonderful weekend of NFL football, and we'll see you guys next week.